What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today, well, the trade deadline is coming up, and the San Francisco Giants have made a move. We're getting ready to play ball here in about 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and be brief today and let y'all go. We'll do a little bit of a pregame show as well, talk about the starting lineup today, but the Giants have made a trade, unfortunately. Well, the good news is we didn't really give up anyone, at least not yet. It's for a player to be named or cash. The bad news is the players that we picked up, Mathias and AJ Pollock, not really anything to write home about. Obviously, we know AJ Pollock, former Dodger, former Diamondback, had a huge year a couple of years ago, back 2021, hit like 21 homers, hit like 297. He's made the All-Star team. He's won a Gold Glove. Oh, that's very nice. Problem is he's hitting freaking 173 this year. 173 for the Mariners. Why do we only trade with the Mariners? Like, they're like on like speed dial. These guys just like best buddies, golfing buddies or something with Farhan and whoever is running the show over there in Seattle, because damn, we're always trading with the Mariners. As for Mathias, he is having a great year in AAA. But again, in the big leagues, he has not done much in his career. He's hitting 299 in the minors, not much power to speak of. And these two guys are on the roster now. Mike Yastrzemski is on the 10-day IL, and Brebbia is on the 60-day IL to make room for them. So that's the situation right now. The more I look into their numbers right now, I'm not overly excited. Now, if AJ Pollock comes over here and he needed a change of scenery or something, and he turns into the AJ Pollock that we saw with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, hell yes. The problem is he has not done that this year. So let's see what everybody's saying in the comment section. How do you guys feel about it? This move does not help this team. Yay, we picked up a washed 200 hitters and a no name. Yeah, Mathias and a washed 200 hitter. Fire Farhan. Terrible news. Absolutely pointless trade. Shaking my heads. Don't need to. Yeah, you're right. We don't need below average players. I mean, when I first heard it, I was like, AJ Pollock. But then I looked at his stats this year, and I was like, well, I haven't really heard from him lately. Why haven't I heard from him lately? Because he's staking it up in Seattle. Another ex-Dodger. Oh, yeah, there you go. You know, I didn't even think about that, Rebel 4, and I mean that seriously, not sarcastically. I didn't even think about that. Of course, it's a former Dodger, Farhan. This is a Farhan dude. It is weird. Eric, the Cali Ogie Giants need to fire the whole front office garbage. Joe Boyd, Fartharn. I couldn't quite, I knew there was a joke in there. I couldn't quite figure it out. Could be a slump from which AJ Pollock could recover. I hope so. Did I put post-game in the title? I thought I put pre-game. Did my dumbass write post-game? Because I'm so used to writing post-game. This is a pre-game. If I wrote post-game in the title, I meant to write pre-game. I don't even think I wrote that at all. I think I just wrote Giants get AJ Pollock and Mathias, if I remember right. But this is a pre-game / trade talk. Bro, watch Pollock turn into JD Davis. Yeah. Hey, I mean, we picked up JD Davis, and he was kind of slumping with the Mets, and he came over here, and he's been a killer for us. So, yeah. And how old is when we're talking about 31, 32? I don't know exactly. Someone can tell me. AJ Pollock, I don't think he's like mid-30s yet, is he? But as for the Giants today, we have a pretty average-looking lineup with the injuries and everything. Obviously, now Crawford is back, but the lineup, I wrote it down. We have Wade Jr. at first, Conforto in right, Flores at third, Jock is going to be the DH, Blake Sable in left field. Imagine we got a Rule 5 guy, and I love Blake Sable, but a Rule 5 guy is our fifth hitter in the lineup because Bailey at catcher is slumping. Crawford hasn't had his best season at short. Isan Diaz is at second base today, who's just the kind of depth in the minor leagues that we've had. He used to be a big prospect with the Marlins, and then Matos is batting ninth today. So it's going to be facing Ryan Nelson today, and we have Jacob Junis opening the game today. So Junis, I'm not sure how deep he's going to go today, but not totally excited about Jacob Junis. He's kind of had some ups and downs here. Junk Junis is pitching. But, we'll just have to see what happens today here against these Diamondbacks. Pitt State. You guys have a great pitcher named. I don't know if you've been following Pitt State this year. Pittsburgh State Gorillas in Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. Zach Schumacher, like a really good pitcher. I think he graduated though. I don't think he got drafted, but you guys, you don't think I don't follow the Pitt State Gorillas all day? Off topic, but what's your thoughts of Pee Wee Herman passing away? I did hear that. Rest in peace to Pee Wee Herman, the actor who portrayed him. But that's definitely sad. I mean, I watched the movies. I wasn't like a huge Pee Wee Herman fan or anything, but definitely sad news. A lot of celebrities. We're losing a lot of celebrities this year. Look at JD when he came over. It's a great example to go. Let's just not. I mean, we don't know what we've given up. That's the problem. It's hard to say. Yeah, Paul Rubens. Thank you, Tommy Ugsley. His name slipped my mind. That's why I didn't say it. All due respect. I'm bad with names for some reason. I forget them. What were we talking about again? Yes. So rest in peace to Paul Rubens for sure. Erickson, off topic. You like Pokemon cards? No, I don't know anything about Pokemon cards. I don't like and I don't dislike. I don't know. I'm not into Pokemon whatsoever. I don't know anything about Pokemon. Not whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know why Corner the Cobb isn't pitching. Hopefully tomorrow, but today, unless they plan on bringing him into the third inning, they don't tell us. Unless they're trying to use an opener for him. Cobb's not the kind of guy I like to use an opener for. Just like Webb, I don't like to use an opener for certain guys. I throw them in. They're our guys. They control the game. We give them the game. We don't give them the game with losing 2-0 or something. So yeah, JD was a controlled player for years. Pollock is more injury prone, older, and rental definitely different. Yeah, I mean, I had to report on it because it happened. AJ Pollock is now a San Francisco Giant, as is Mark Mathias, who I like. I mean, he's a good player in the minor leagues. I don't know what we're going to see from him. He's probably going to go to AAA. I don't know if, maybe not. Maybe he's coming up here because they did put Brebbie on the 60-day IL. That might have been more of a transfer. I don't think he was using up a spot, but that will give room on the 40-man. So they have room on the 40-man now for Mathias. They could send him to AAA. With Yaz on the 10-day, we can put Pollock on the active roster, 26-man, and then we can decide from there once Yaz is ready to come back what to do. Maybe just send Isan Diaz or someone else back. But yeah, no, it makes sense that he's a Farhan guy. Yeah, Mathias was sent to AAA. Exactly. That's what I figured. So Mathias will be going to AAA River Cats. We may never see him in a Giants uniform. This trade was just, I mean, it's for cash or a player to be named. I don't even know why the Mariners did it. Like, you don't even know what you're getting. Obviously, you have an idea. They talked about it, I'm sure. But what are we losing for these guys? I hope it's not much. I don't know what that is. What does that stand for? Something? Am I forgetting? I played Pogos. Does that stand for something? Because you say still like I used to, and I'm not sure what that is. I'm not gonna lie. Because there's Slater as a righty now. Where does Pollock fit in? Where does Haniger? Pollock might be a replacement for Haniger, who was a former Mariner as well, and it doesn't feel like a very good replacement right now. I mean, the more I look at this, I'm not really impressed with this trade, and I hope that we do something more tomorrow. I hope this is just a warm up. This is just like pre-game batting practice, and then we're going to start the real deal here tomorrow. More trades will be done. I knew the Giants would be making some moves. And when I first heard this, to be honest, when I first heard this, I was like, hey, AJ Pollock. But when I looked at he's hitting 173 with 5 home runs this year, I was like, oh, AJ Pollock. So he's the guy with experience. He's a longtime big leaguer, spent years with the Diamondbacks, years with the Dodgers. Obviously, he was probably the weakest hitter on those Dodgers teams back when they were just completely stacked, but he was still good. He's hit over 20 home runs 3 different times. So he has 20 home run potential. He's an all-star. He's a Gold Glover. He can do it, but just haven't seen it this year. I'm worried about who or what we were losing. I don't think it'll be much. I don't think it'll be much. We ain't going to lose much. Send Schmidt down. I guess teams are interested in Wood. No idea why, but we should get something from him. We should. Yeah. I hate to lose Wood, but if we can get something of quality that's going to help us more, I'm not opposed to it. But teams may want you to throw in someone like Wood. You know, you make a trade for just throwing out a name. I'm not saying we're going to get Verlander, but you want to get someone. I saw Verlander in like a thumbnail. I thought he got traded. It turned out to be clickbait. I don't believe he's been traded yet. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. But you get someone like Verlander. They may want a bunch of minor leaguers, and they may want a big league arm just to replace him. So they may want someone like Wood or DeSclafani or preferably Stripling. Y'all can have Stripling. Stripling's available. Stripling looking a little bit better lately. Send Schmidt down. Don't send Schmidt down. Sheesh. Schmidt was off to a hot start, and he has cooled off dramatically. And I don't know who we're going to get tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live for several hours to cover the trade deadline. I will be back in studio for the post game today, which the game is starting in about 4 minutes. Verlander for Strip. I'll take that trade. So many talking about Verlander. Would love to see him in the orange and black. That's kind of who I'm looking at, because it's a 1 year. It's a rental to try to win the World Series. He's not someone for the future. He won't be back next year. He's just someone to try to win the World Series with. Game ain't over yet. This is a pregame / trade talk. The Giants have picked up AJ Pollock and Mark Mathias, former Rangers prospect. He's been on a couple of teams actually. I can't remember who drafted him. Pirates drafted him, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Giants should get Tim Anderson and Eduardo Rodriguez. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Good pitcher with good experience. Isn't AJ washed up? Based on this year's stats, I would say yes, he is a little bit washed. He's taken a shower or two this season. There's no doubt about that. He's very, very clean. As in washed the freak up. That's going to confuse foreigners. All these terms. People are going to go like, so when you're clean, if something's clean, that's clean, dude. That means it's awesome. If it's washed, that means it's crap. That's confusing. AJ Pollock stinks. He's only here for depth due to our injuries. Yes. Just like if a player is shit, that means he sucks. He's shit. But if he's the shit, it's freaking awesome. Gonzo coming back. He's on AAA rehab right now. AAA rehab. He will be back very, very soon. But yeah, LDO, yeah. Nobody looks like, I haven't seen one person too excited about AJ Pollock. Best thing we can say is hopefully he comes over here and turns into the AJ Pollock of old. Other than that, AJ Pollock, nothing to get overly excited about. He's hitting 173 on the year. We don't need someone who can't hit. Is he on the IL? I can't say I did a whole bunch of research. I just found this out 5 minutes before I went live. I looked at his stats. I checked out his WAR, which is in the negative, and I looked into Mark Mathias briefly. I have heard of him. Obviously, I've heard of AJ Pollock, who's been with the Dodgers for years, but I mean, I've heard of Mathias, and yeah, I think I've seen Mathias play in AAA with the I don't want to say it was Round Rock or somebody, but yeah, it is what it is. So Giants are about to start playing. I'll let you guys go watch the game. Check it out. If you missed the lineup, Wade Jr. at first, Conforto in right, Flores at third, Jock at the DH, Sable left field, Bailey catcher today, Patrick Bailey, Brandon Crawford, the last tie to the 2014 World Series championship. Brandon Crawford still here. Diaz and Matos batting ninth. I don't enjoy a whole shipload of Dodgers as general. Yeah, we got Dodgers like it's going out of style. How many? Maybe we don't have as many as it seems like, but Wood, obviously a former Dodger. Wood was a Dodger a long time. Striplings was with the Dodgers for a lot. Is it a coincidence we're getting these guys? Wood, Stripling, Jock Peterson, obviously AJ Pollock. Anyone else former Dodger? Probably there's more that I'm forgetting. There's probably more that I'm forgetting, but that's 4 just off the top of my head, former Dodgers. And there's former Giants that are over there, or they have gone over there. I'm not sure how they're doing or if they're still there. But it's weird. But they never go straight from the Giants to the Dodgers. They usually go somewhere else, and then they end up coming to the Dodgers or going to the Giants. So it's really crazy. But Yeah. We aren't giving anything up. Anything. It's just adding depth. I hope. I said it's to be determined. Waste of a space. That's why Pollock is freaking terrible. AJ Pollock is a center fielder. This very well might possibly be setting up a Matos trade. Pollock will be DFA. We're going to see how this one turns out. Right now, I say this trade is almost a nothing trade, not even worth grading, because I can't grade it because I don't know what we're giving up. I don't know what we're giving up. Yeah, trying to make a buffer for the fans' sake, I think, in regards to, it never goes straight from the Dodgers. Like even Donovan Solano was with the Dodgers, but first he got claimed to the Rule 5 to the Reds, and then we traded for him. We don't want a Dodgers fresh from the Dodgers. We don't play that. You got to go somewhere else first, and then we bring you over here. Usually. I think that's the case with everyone I talk about. Jock Peterson first left the Dodgers, went to the Braves, and I think he just went to the Braves. Can't remember. I think it was just the Braves. But anyway, did he play for someone else? The Cubs. He went to the Cubs first. He went to the Cubs, then the Braves, then the Giants. A little more removed. Stripling. He bounced around a little bit, went to the Blue Jays. Then you come over here. Wood went somewhere else, right? Wood went to the Reds or something. And then you come over here. You don't come straight from the Dodgers. That's just nasty. No, I'm just playing. Dodgers is giving you all a hard time. Thank you guys so much. Check out the game. First pitch is in the bag. Farhan needs to be fired. Joe Boyd's not feeling it. We'll talk to you guys in 2 hours and a half. 2.5 hours. This game's going to fly by. I got the Giants winning 5-4. Let's freaking go, Giants. And I'll talk to you guys then. The Giants have 2 new players. Please, let's welcome them. Let's welcome them forever, Giant. Welcome Mark Mathias and AJ Pollock. We will be courteous, even if your stats are crap. So we'll hope for the best. Now you start to suck, that might change. But for now, welcome to San Francisco, to both of them, even though Mathias is going to Sacramento for now. And look forward to seeing what you guys can do. And I hope you can help the team, because offensively we need it. And that's the thing about it. Like, I don't know what a 173 hitter is going to do to help our offense, but Giants got to figure it out. So, oh yeah, I heard that Cash came too, so it doesn't really make sense for us to send them Cash. So it's going to be a player to be named later, even though the article I read mentioned Cash or a player to be named, which doesn't make a lot of sense. If they sent us Cash, why are we going to send them Cash back? Cash is cash. See ya!
Shame on you. I thought we were in this thing together. I'm just as scared as you are, but this has to be done. We don't want the bad guys to win. We gotta do this for justice, for freedom, for honesty.
Boy, do I feel ashamed.
Me too. I feel like 2 cents.
I'm back in.
You can count on me.
Oh, hey, I was only joking. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to go out there and risk our lives.
Yeah.
All for one and one for all.
Yeah.